Alrighty, and we are back to another session of Magma 3. So, let us continue. After last level, which took 2 hours, over 2 hours, I'm honestly hoping that the next one will not be as evil as the previous one. Well, evil might be a strong word, but jeez, I was stuck in there for a while. For today, I want to get to the lift because I'm gonna be not doing weapon tutorials. I'll be buying the new character costume that was unlocked a while ago. It's the last one left, which I haven't played with yet. So, Maestro. Alright, so that's who we're playing with today. What are you gonna say? This is a good look. Who would want to reprogram their display module to look like anyone else? So go to slide. Hey, you spin me right round. You get the point. I still don't understand what this is for. I guess this is just for damage? Animation? Also, I don't know if I'll be playing with plushies because they take up a lot of the screen. I have quite a few of them now. I want to go to our room. I don't have any dupes, do I? So I suppose I can go and show them off. You can place them? Wait, what? So one you can equip. Except that doesn't really look that nice, does it? Hang on. Oh, you can literally put them anywhere you want. Well, that's kind of interesting. Well, I mean, they look okay here. Wait, what? No, not roll. Wow, Burstman, you're kinda cute. Let me put you up here. Okay. Crystalman's barely gonna fit now. Well, it'll do. And then Tundra Man. So I suppose... Oh my gosh, you're bloody huge. And then we got Hanabi Ram and Magnet Man. How do I de-equip? Ooh. So, I've equipped, what, all of them except item 2. I don't even know where to put this, to be frank. Like, what do I do with item 2? Like, genuinely, what the hell do I do with this? It doesn't seem like it fits anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't really like how that works. But if I put it there, it looks even worse. What? Where do I put this bloody item? I don't know! Okay, it's going here. So I should have... I've got 8 plushies. 9, I can't count. So we've got 2, 8, 9, perfect. What's she gonna say? Okay, so you say the same. I think this is for the better. I played a 2-hour stage with plushies. I think going forward it'll be better to just be chilling out. Alrighty then, let's get back to tier 2. So, I'm 15 trickster tokens short of the item I want. When I get 40, I'm gonna get the item which will make a sound when I'm close to an item or secret. And once I get that, I will return to X6 meme and find the missing trickster token, which I cheesed from getting it from the skip teleporter. Anyway, after a very long endurance test in the previous stage, I finally get to talk to Dustman. If you had to ask me who I'm rooting for, it'd have to be Cerberus, man. Cerberus? You have to admire the dedication you'd have to enter a tournament to promote a cause like that. I mean, Cerberus hits home for another reason that's unrelated to this game, but like Cerberus of all the things. I know it's referring to the dog, but it's, well, I don't really need to get into it because it's not related to Mega Man. That's for another time. Anyway, finally, we're on to 163rd, the Grand Fire Palace by Bio Lizard Shadow, which has received 31.60. Yeah, I see Shinryu's scores, they're pretty damn low. Yeah, Shinryu only gave 20, Flashman did like it quite a bit, so... Alright, what are we dealing with here? One energy element. Oh, this is a remix of We Are the Robots? No, it is not. It's not We Are the Robots, it's Wily 1 from Mega Man 9, I think. Well, that's bloody... Honestly, okay, you were quite a lot weaker. If we have just a pretty chill stage for a change after the last stage, I'm all for that. I am very much all for that. I've already forgotten my character name, Maestro, there he is. Thank you for reminding me. And it's looped already, it's not a very long it's a poor jump. That is quite a wide jump though. Okay. Gotta deal with the birds again. I like this song. Okay, gotta get rid of you. I know Laser tried to just release you, but I'm gonna give you an honest try. Oh! That is a very precise jump. It feels like, but doable. Precise but doable. And that's what's important. Left? Wait, gotta go left. Or try to. Oh, it scrolls. So what, utility? Oh right, I never did show up this. What do we have? Okay, so we just have Rush. Rush? Yeah. So Master deals with Rush, okay. Wait. Okay, you will... Oh! It's the Whoa! Magma Man boss, mid-boss. Holy, okay. Oh, you're not very durable, but I wasn't too sure how to get around those attacks. Shield attacker. See, a room like this is very spacious. You defeat an enemy and you just walk right. Okay. Those are indeed the Magma Man. Fire bars, or whatever they're called. What's the name of the stage again? Ah, I was admiring the screen. And then I saw the flash on the top. and thought it was like a dropper or something that's not gonna insta-kill me. It proceeded to insta-kill me. What it does here is good that it shows you that this is what we're dealing with. But I just literally, I was too fascinated by the yellow background in the middle. Oh. Wow! Okay, you can land on that. Noted. We don't have concrete shot. I almost blundered by just running casually. Okay, so this is just a bit of waiting in this room. Okay, we are starting to get fancy here. So the ladders are safe spots. Noted. Do I risk it? I risk it. Of course I risk it. Do I risk it at the top one? I do! And I don't bloody jump. See, there is absolutely no reason to rush through the stage. I can just take my time. But I tried to be ballsy and go for a skip, and well, it didn't work. Put it lightly, so I'm just dying. So let's take this a bit more seriously. I just take my time because there literally is no rush. Just wait for the cycles. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the fact there's no trickster tokens to find. Enjoy the fact I can see, unlike in the Dark Temple, which was pretty damn hard to see some parts. It worked out last time, so no reason not to go for this little time save here, but here I will wait. Now, as tempting as it is... Oh. I'm just gonna take the ladder since it's been given to me. Okay. I can see something at the bottom. Okay. And I take it I have to go down into those holes. Oh! Almost missed it. Wow, this is a big room. I don't know why they're not making sound suddenly. No, they are, okay. So only when they spawn. And it's a blind drop. Gotta love the... Okay! It does feel amazing to be playing blind Mega Man stages again, though. Okay, I see what's going on. Oh, I'm... Yeah, I saw the lasers at the top. No. And then I saw the ones from the right, and I already accepted my doom. Not a bad stage, per se. It's decent, actually. Okay, so for the next room, do I just want to go really fast before the lasers shoot? Although that, I have to get through the entire room. I don't know if I have time to do that. Oh, I took the bait. Except I didn't really plan to go for the end. Like, I just assumed I have to loop round when you have to go to the right. Ah, okay. Noted. Masher's not really having a good time in the stage so far. A lot of instant death. So, slide to the right and just go down. I don't know if... Okay, so what's to the right? Nothing. So, the gimmick of this stage is these magma lasers. You're doing different things with them. But I can see some ideas. Oh, you're back again. What the... Left? No, right again. Okay. Okay. Is that a ladder? No. Eyebrows dance, in a way. Oh, come on. When you give me a ledge like that, I want to rush coil. I want to go the top way. There's no reason to go the top way. No checkpoint? Okay. Who are we dealing with? Wait. Oh, Darkman. You see? You see? This is good game design. Darkman only needs 1 H-bar, unlike the bloody temples. Okay, so the Darkman I was fighting in the temple was far harder because you only shoot 3. The Darkman over there was shooting 5. For God knows what reason. Yeah, you are much slower as well. See, like, there was no reason to buff the bosses in the previous stage. I still can't get that stage out of my mind, like, I'm sorry. There. That's a perfectly acceptable stage. Grand Fire Palace it was. Well, let's see what judges thought of it. Nick, 36. Zzz, I guess it's not very exciting for them. This gave me some serious Mega Man 9 Wily 1 vibe starting out. Not exactly the same, but between the titles, the music, and even a portion of the enemy set, the comparison's already unavoidable. The use of Chang-Ki Dragon as a mid-boss and Magma Beams as a core gimmick only furthers it. Though the Magma Beams are certainly a unique situation, sadly these don't always work. The audio doesn't quite function in the long C room, and the sudden nigh unavoidable beam attack after that is downright mean for many reasons. Yeah, it killed me. Beyond that, the level's aesthetic is weak, but the design outside of some beams is relatively inoffensive, offering not a lot to talk about in the long run. Well, the only other thing to say is that Chang-Ki Dragon's boss doors are broken. I walked through them, and there's some forced weapon usage that just felt completely arbitrary, just kind of a blah level overall. Inru, 20. This level didn't exactly kick things off with the best first impression, considering I had to lower the volume the moment I loaded into it. Even if the music wasn't blaring to the point of drowning out the sound effects, I still think the original version of Flash in the Dark, so it is Mega Man 9, that does confirm it, would have been a much better choice over this rendition. Music issues aside, there's not a whole lot going on with the level itself. It's relatively empty, save for the magma generator segments. Even then, however, I find those parts to be more tedious than anything. You get very little time to actually move around before the generators go off, which really doesn't pair well with how long those magma streams last for. Considering how dull these segments can be, it's probably a good thing this stage ends up being so short. For what it lacks in content, however, it sure makes up for with technical problems. Oof. It's unfortunate considering these oversights are probably the most interesting things about the stage. The most glaring one is that boss doors aren't actually doors, they're just background details. This isn't the only other tile-related problem, however. On the screen just before the first checkpoint, it's possible to clip into and potentially die in the following room just by jumping into the screen transition. Okay. There's also the entrance to the end boss hallway, which you can jump over and walk on top of, so you can. I thought I tried that, but I didn't get anywhere. This can even result in a self-lock if you enter the boss room this way, assuming the immediate walk block doesn't kill you. The retry button isn't much help here, since you actually miss out on the last checkpoint by going above the corridor. Okay. Simply put, this level really could have done with a lot more to playtesting and better audio balancing. Patchy, 42. Scorching hot! An overall very basic level in terms of architecture and overall design. The highlight for me is the magma beam. I really like how the stage varies up the usage of them as you progress. Oops. Making the challenges not too stale, though the level progressively becomes eerily empty as it seems to have forgotten about enemies entirely halfway through, with the exception of the Chang-Ki Dragon mini-boss. It's obvious the theme of the level is that things are fiery, but the theming definitely have some room to expand on, like imposing some of the fire enemies in the Death Kit, the Barren, Magma Beam room, or combining it with other fire gimmicks such as the Mega Man 1 fire beams. That one Think Fast room could use a bit more direction guidance, since it wasn't immediately clear that the player has to go right to progress. Thank you! I fell for the bloody M-tank bait as well. Except I just kind of thought you have to go left, swirl around, but it's just to the right, which wasn't clear. You're correct, Patchy. Yeah, I feel you there. There are a few places in the level where it seems to be missing some sort of barrier, such as one room where you have to use the ladders to avoid the horizontal beam. The player can go on top of the ladder and jump over one of the beam shooters that should be expanding upwards off screen. What? Interesting. On the contrary, the player could get on top of the boss corridor from one room prior and get themselves killed in the wall in the boss chamber. Once they exit the screen, while also unable to trigger the checkpoint in the boss corridor. So exactly what Shinji mentioned. Doors don't function as doors for some reason. They are completely phased through from one side, then became solid wall on the other side. The remix of Flash in the Dark is a bit jarring, did feel that too. With some of the notes being off-key, the instrument choice here really doesn't make it sound all that great. It's also freakishly loud. My world. Would have been better off to use the default .NSF version that came with the engine. Flashman 44, you gave quite a bit. I'm sorry to yell, but I can't hear you over the music. Oh, hey, that's better. Wait, I don't think I noticed it being that loud. I have to go back in the stage after this and see if it really was that loud. I feel like this level gets the gist of what good looks like, but doesn't quite nail it, so a crash course on level design seems to be in order. First, theming and naming your level. Grand suggests opulence, that's a word, or vastness, neither of which applies. There's some measure of fire, but when DevKit has assets from Fireman, Heatman and Flameman, there's no excuse for using the likes of Colton unless fire means shoot. As for Palace, I've been to Versailles and Schbrunn, that's a word that I think I butchered, and then got much prettier and more consistently coloured death lasers. I see. Second, architecture. Follow the example of the official Mega Man games, which usually give 2-3 blocks of buffer around the edges of the screen. All the action happens a little closer to the middle. This ensures the player has a moment to breathe upon entering the room and can readily see all the hazards. Third, architecture. Again, oh. Check whether your architecture lines up at every screen transition. Players looking for secrets may not wish to get stuck inside or above a wall. Probably referring to going over the top of the boss door again. Also make sure that any room requiring the use of special element has a replenishable weapon energy supply nearby. That's fair. Fourth, challenge progression. Constantly scrambling to safety is a good idea. Reorganizing the challenges to be progressively more hectic would be even better. Keep bringing back enemies in new ways to justify introducing and to keep the longer gimmick sections fresh. Use empty rooms sparingly. Fifth, aesthetics. Add text to your text boxes. Choose styles that flow together and boss music that fits with the rest of the soundtrack in terms of volume and style. We can skip over length. Checkpoints, items, and challenge fairness. These are crucial considerations, but they're in pretty good shape here. And finally, Ace. The first thing you encounter in the stage is a text box without a message and a rather hideous remix of a Wily tune. Its first impression is incredibly poor, and it drops even further when you get to the meat and potatoes of the level. The first few rooms feature tons of shield enemies and already feels like a slog. Tiling is unpolished and inconsistent. Oftentimes, terrain feels like it's missing gaps, and boss doors arbitrarily do or do not work. Requiring rush coil almost immediately without means to refill supply shows poor consideration on how the level is constructed. That's fair criticism. And it's lucky that it's both early in the level and the nature of magma means it's not such a critical software failure as the time Dark Gemini Man did. But it sours the first impression. But then the magma beams, oh boy. The level is, for lack of a better word, boring. Dull, yawn first, utterly boring, and waiting, yawn, waiting isn't a challenge. The setups of magma beams often result in repetitive and incredibly slow rooms. Past the first checkpoint, you spend most of the stage waiting around for a beam to fly past. Walk to your next mark, lava, rinse, repeat. That's fair criticism again. Even the gotcha room with the M-Tank barely got a reaction out of me. I just sighed audibly. Because heaven help you die to any of this, since then you're left waiting around even longer. I did get sent back quite a few times. I'm sorry, I can't think of any part of the stage that was positive. I don't know if people are expecting a comic here, but it doesn't even deserve that dishonor. Fair enough, Ace. Fair enough. It's fair. It's a bland stage, especially with the amount of waiting you have to do around the magma beams. But it's nice and straightforward, it's linear, and I needed that after the previous stage, so that was welcome, but not extremely memorable. So with that, time for a break, and let's move on to the next one.